Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Classroom. Today, we celebrate creativity, where all arts open door to emotional intelligence, creativity, and innovation. Let's discover how arts transform lives. My name is Ezekiel Goodness. I'm from Brighter Schools, Abuja. I'm your host. I'm here to introduce a young lady who has done well in both school academically and beyond the classroom.
Miss Ohuche Chizoba Deborah,
A rising star from the School of.
Cherryfield College, Jikoyi, Abuja.
Please, can you tell us, how did you find your spark in art?
Well, actually, from a young age, I've always had this niche for art, right? When I was younger, I would sit down in my parlor with my parents and I would draw. Then every little thing I drew, I always showed them. Although I guess they were a bit tired of it, right? But from there, I cultivated the work of art, right? I'll go on YouTube, I'll try my best, I'll be learning all these tutorials. And when I came to Cherryfield College, I started doing more of that. Like, I really wanted to offer visual art, which I took up. I started drawing more, and I guess my visual art teacher saw that potential in me. And that was the spark that really brought me out. So from then, I was genuinely so invested in it. I love it. I love drawing, painting, anything that has visual art, actually. And because of that, I think around me, everybody just sees that, yes, she's that artistic person. I strove and I really tried my best. I even won the most creative student in the awards that my school presented to me.
That's really
I
nice.
loved it,
Impressive.
really. It was really nice. I almost cried that night, so it was no small joke. So from then on, I've had that artistic cultivating like power within me. And I really hope that everybody around me will be able to see that potential. I look up to a lot of big artists, and I really hope I could be like them someday. So yeah, that's really what propelled my artistic force. And I hope everybody would be able to understand. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. How does your emotions and arts, how do you connect with others deeply with art?
Okay, so most of the time, right, anything that I create, my artworks, it always has a background to it. I try my best to attach a story. I know that whatever I create, it's from somewhere. I can't just sit down and start without having like an emotion, without having a story, something to tell. So most of the time, I pour out my artworks. Like, in my artworks, my emotions are there. There's always a bit of me that I live with it. And whenever I do that, I found myself connecting deeply with other people as well. Now, when I talk to people, I can get their emotions better. With my artworks, I see a part of myself in it. That's why I take so much pride in what I do. And through that, I think everybody around me has been able to connect deeper with me. I understand them just the same way I understand my artworks. It makes me feel this sense of belonging. Like, do you understand what I'm
art,
trying?
yeah.
Yes. So whenever I create something, I have this passion for it. And I always want to show it. I always want to bring it out. I'm always like,
Eager.
yeah, I'm eager.
Yeah.
So that's how I connect deeply with others, because they know that what I do, they can see it. They can even, some of them, my friends even ask me, Chizoba, is there something that you put, one magic that I put into this work? And I just laugh, because truly I hope they can understand that type of love,
Feeling.
like that feeling that I have for it. So yeah, that's it.
How has your involvement in art boosted your self-confidence toward other people?
Okay, so when I create something, right, over the time, I was actually a bit shy, because most of the time I'll be like, would this person even register what I'm doing? They will just come and say, why am I scribbling? And then they will probably put it aside. But once I realized that people are actually looking at what I do, once I realized that they actually have something deep connected to it, it started to grow, like boost me. Then my visual art teacher started like encouraging me more and more. And I'm sure back then, if somebody could call me for me to show my little sketchbook to them, I would probably like, no, please leave me alone, because I don't want to show them. But now, my works are in my art lab. My works are in my school's visual art lab. If they want to see my works, I tell them, follow me, let me show you. And I will show them everything I have. Now, when I want to do something, I want everybody to see it. I want them to know that this is my work and this is what I can do.
You created it.
I created it, it's mine. And so whenever I like create something, I want everybody to see it because it's mine, I did it. And now I feel as though everybody knows that I have that confidence in me. Now when they are doing art competitions, I'm called and I'm happy for that. So now my confidence is, like
Has
I had,
grown,
is
yes.
over the roof, sir.
Oh, wow.
So yes. So anytime I want to show myself, I feel as if that's how art has imbibed that sense of courage, that sense
Has
of
rooted
strength.
deeply in you.
It's seriously deep. I don't think anybody can remove it. So whenever I create this passion that has like emitted from me, I want everybody to see it. And that's the confidence that I have in me and my work. I know it's nice because I did it.
You see, that is really impressive for a young
Thank
girl
you.
like you. That's really nice. This powerful insight highlights that art is not just a hobby, but a powerful tool that nurtures the soul. Please, would you kindly like tell us your creative process in art?
Okay, so when I sit down to make an artwork, the first thing that comes to my mind, right, mostly from imagination, once I get it, I start. My process, right, is calculating, it's straightforward. Once I start, I must finish it. That's all I know. People will even be telling me, Chizoba, are you not going to stand up? I'm like, no, I want to finish my work. It's this sense of like, I need to do this. It's a passion that flows from within me. When I create, I'm swift. I try my best. It's more of I have an image in my mind and I want to project it onto this piece of paper. So when I do it, it's more of like sharp. I finish it. I'm quick. I don't stop until I'm done. And I really love that passion, right? Because once I start it and I'm like, wow, what I'm doing is like it keeps flowing, as if I'm one with my paper and my pen and my pencil. That's that sense of that unique style that I keep to myself. Some artists they sit down every 5 minutes and then they stand up, they do something, they come back. Whereas me, if I have a project that I want to do, I do it, I finish it, and I finish it well. So that's one way to describe my art process. Because once I start, it's very swift. If I have an image in my mind now, I just get to it. I don't stop. I just go for it. And I think it's one thing that really helped me because now I'm very time conscious when I do my work. It helps me to finish it immediately. And I do it how I like it.
What is your favorite piece of artwork or performance?
Okay, actually, when this one is not really related
So
to
art.
like arts, visual
Yeah.
arts itself, but when they say performance, I think about the play Antony and Cleopatra.
Oh.
It's my favorite. It's one of I see it as one of Shakespeare's best works, although many others, they beg to differ. But that's one performance that I key into because art is not only visual. Like you can't, it's not only like tangible, you grab. So once I read the play, once I watched the performance, their diction, the way they carried themselves, I was enamored. That type of medieval like performance, Antony and Cleopatra, and like although it's a tragic play, I found deeply like it's so into me, and I feel as though it's something everybody should watch. Like for the fact that me, I watched it and I said this is nice. I feel like playing it for anybody who I come across. When it comes to like tangible visual arts, I think of Bokolo from Brusono Brakpea. His work is really, he's a printmaker actually, and his works are really, you can feel the connection with it. And I feel as if that's one work that I really key into. And although this person isn't really like a famous artist,
Yeah.
right? Miss Comfort, she's my visual art teacher. She makes
But she has
works.
inspired
She
you.
has inspired
Yeah.
me seriously. Her works, her favorite shading technique is pointillism, which I have adopted from her now. Her works are also hung in the lab, and might I add, if you see those works, you stand there for
See, that's
30
a role
minutes.
model right there. That's your
Yes,
role model.
she is. And I really hope that she can see what she has done. Like, she has motivated me, inspired me. So those are the key points that I really like delve into. I have a special place in my heart for those things.
She has said it all, people, with her wonderful motivational talk. We'll be right back on Naija Educational TV. Thank you.
Hey Nigerians, are you ready to embark on an educational journey like no other? To expand your horizon, ignite your curiosity, and unleash your full potential beyond classroom? Welcome to Naija Educational TV.
Wait, what is this all about?
Naija Educational TV is not just a channel, it's an initiative brought to you by Bringing On Africa in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Education with a mission to provide inclusive and equitable quality education for all. Whether you're a student looking to enhance your learning or a parent concerned with what your ward watch, Naija Educational TV got you covered.
Dive into our fascinating shows like live debates, quiz, documentaries, and lots more, all aligned with the UNESCO agenda.
So why wait? Tune in to Naija Educational TV today by subscribing to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media platforms to be entertained.
Wow, those pieces of artwork are really amazing, inspiring. These are out of this world. I can't believe you drew all of this. They are so nice. How do you balance this artwork with schoolwork, exams, and tests? Please, how do you do that? Please tell us.
Well, I imbibe it as more of a lifestyle than as like something I want to do alone. It's not just a hobby for me. It's a part of my daily routine, actually. I once set a goal that I need to draw at least 4 things a week. And although there's the pressure of exams, tests, schoolworks, it's still something I want to do. Although I don't want to be as though a dull person all day, my nose is in my books. No, I don't want to be that type of person. I try as much as to put creativity into my everyday lifestyle. I want to do it. It's a passion. I really love it. I'm not going to hinder myself, even though I have other pressing matters like exams and all. I definitely need to pass my exams. But I still have that calling. I really want to do it. It's not something I can keep aside unless it's a really, really serious matter. I balance it daily, right? Because my visual art teacher, she gives us works almost like every week or every 2 weeks. We have projects to complete. After school, every day, I take about 30 minutes. I sit down on my table in my room. I do my work. Maybe after that, I'll go to something else. But I never skip it. I try my best as to put it as though I'm not forcing myself to do it.
So it's part of your daily routine?
It's a part of my daily routine. I love it. I try my best as to put it as it's simply because I want to do it. I'm not going to set it as, oh, it's just because I'm offering visual arts. That's why I have to do this. No, I don't see it as that. I see it as something that I have to do it, like it's from within me. So when I have that mindset, right, I don't really see it as something that that hinders me or my schoolwork. No. Even though sometimes my friends will be like, oh, she's over, oh yeah, drop it, it's time for something else. I'll still be like, I need to finish this because it's something I want to do. It's simply a part of my lifestyle. That's the way I balance it through schoolwork, exams, and I just have to add it. Art is a part of me.
If you could collaborate with any artist, who would that be?
The famous Bruce Onobrakpea. I really love his works. Works like Thrive, Bokolu, all these different works. He's a printmaker. So once you see his works, it's more of like complex. It's a bit structured, but like hidden within it, their lives, their stories. You can interpret all of his works to something. And I feel like contributing my own key factor into printmaking. Although I prefer drawing, sketching, printmaking is also an aspect that I would love to delve into. And I would be ecstatic if I could have him as a mentor, talk less or collaborate with someone as huge as Bruce. Recently, I went on a sort of CBAC excursion, and they were promoting artwork. So the National Museum brought some of their artworks there, and I was so amazed. The director was even like, we should take our time and look at it because we might never come across it again. And I saw one of his artworks there, and it was honestly captivating. It was beautiful. It was structured. And something that's it lit up this kind of fire in me, ignited me. I was like, this is amazing. I would love if I could do this. That's why I feel as though if I can even get the chance to even have a conversation with him, I would be delighted. He's the type of person I have as my role model. He's simply wonderful.
Wow. What would you like to say to those students who feel hesitant to express their creative side of art?
Well, actually, this is a very pressing matter because most people, not even students alone, most people, they feel as though, let me put it as, God didn't give me the talent. I can't do it. That's a lie. That's a pure lie. Anybody can do it. It's not something that you feel as though, oh, it's simply because she can do it. That's what works for her. I had to build myself. I cannot compare what I used to draw in my JS1, JS2 to what I'm doing now.
Wow.
If you call me, Chizoba, come and do something like what I'm doing now back then, I'll probably do rubbish for you. But I want to let everybody know that it's not about I can't do it. It's about why can't I do it. You need to pinpoint the fact that you have to nurture yourself in order to be able to do something like what I'm doing. Like, do you understand? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need to be able to understand that everybody has that power.
So it's a process.
It's a process. Okay. Once you realize that potential in you, there's nothing that can stop you from being that person, especially your conscience, because your conscience will be your biggest enemy. Everything in you will be like, oh, it's not fine. Why? It's not like this. I want mine to look like hers. It would hinder you. And if you listen to that voice, you'll never get to where you want to be. So to all the students, especially also everybody that's watching this, I want you to understand that you too, you have that power. And it's also about those who like bring you up, right? My parents, they're the major supports that I've had when it comes to my artistic work. They were like, Chizoba, this is so pretty. Chizoba, you are amazing. And once I hear that, it's as if I should just go back and do another one for them. My teachers, everybody in my school, they're always calling me when we have an event. They meet the visual art students to create posters and everything for around the school. And anytime they meet me, I have this feeling of, I love what I'm doing and I can't believe I'm doing this. Anybody can do it, really. It's all about how you nurture yourself. It's all about the time you put into like arranging yourself to do it. You need practice. It takes constant practice. It's like learning how to play the guitar or violin. You can't just wake up and do it. Some people might have that like potential from a young age, but as for me, I had to start from scratch to build my work. So I want everybody, like all the students, all the people watching this, to understand that it's about what you have in you and how you project it. It's about the people who nurture you, the people who encourage you. It's about your mindset, how you set your goals and how you're going to achieve it. Me, I would say, okay, in a week, I need to do at least 4 artworks. And then I'll compare it to last week's one, and which is compared to the ones I've done in the past. If you are able to sit down and decide that I want to be this type of artistic person, I want to know how to paint. I want to know how to draw.
So planning is part of art.
Planning is a special part of art. Before you even start your artwork, you need to imagine. You need to think, what do I
visualize.
want? Yes, what do I want on this canvas? What do I want to project? That emotion in me, I want to bring it out. And as for me, I really love that process because it's like putting your mind on a canvas for everybody to see. Somebody can see your artworks and know the type of person you are before looking at you. You know, right?
Yeah.
That type of thing. So all the people who feel as though they can't do it, you are hindering yourself. Don't let that feeling like bring you down. It's just like you saying that I can't do it. You don't never say that. You can do anything you set your mind to. So to all the people who are watching this, I want you to understand that you too have that power. Everybody can do it. Take the time, set yourself, prioritize, strategize, and visualize. And I hope you too, you find yourself in the position that I am today.
She has said it all, people, with her wonderful words that inspire us to do more and more.
Oh yes, and might I add, before we end this, I want to give a special thanks to Naija Education TV because without them, we won't be sitting here today.
Yeah,
Their
that's true.
work, they strive to promote young voices like ours to be heard across the globe, nationally, everybody, everywhere. And I feel as if it's this type of work that inspires students to become greater than what they are now. So a special thanks and shout out to them because honestly, the work they are doing is amazing. And I really hope to see more from this amazing platform. Thank you.
Always remember that art is the voice of the soul. See you next time on Beyond the Classroom.